Hello guys, move this a little bit, a little bit closer. We are outside for today's video. I have Luna here beside me. Hi, let me show you her. She's in the chair beside me. Do you see her? She's so cute. Yes, we are outside for today's video. It's not actually raining and it's so nice out here. It is warm. Don't get me wrong, it is very warm, but it's so nice. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, I figured I might as well come out here and film a video and just enjoy being outside for a little bit. I sort of have a lot of my stuff thrown on this little thing beside me. I don't really have like my whole entire cart out here. I have some stuff on this table here beside me too, and I will give you some other angles. But I'm Melissa if you're new here, and today is going to be, I guess, a rehab video. In a way, I have some plants that I've been meaning to take care of. They're just sad, or they're just plants that I need to repot. Anything like that is what I'm gonna do. I'll probably get to at least 3 maybe for this video, depending on how long the projects take. Hopefully it's not too loud with like bugs and stuff out here. I don't know why there's like, I don't know what they are. They're not crickets. I don't know why they're going off right now. I need to put my hair up first. Okay, we are ready to go. The first plant that I want to do is this very, very sad Calathea Orbifolia. Look at how sad. Look at this. I think she's just a combination of having flat mites and just going downhill ever since. This stem here is rotted, so I can already see. So I'm going to unpot her and just see what the root system is looking like. If there's some viable rhizomes, she'll grow new shoots in some time. So most likely I'm gonna keep these 2 leaves. I have like 2 separate shoots here. I'll like pot this up separately. Whatever is healthy, I'll just include in there, like rhizome wise. This new growth here is all like shriveled up in that one. So yeah, my big beautiful Orbifolia, this is all that's left. It is so sad. She just took such a hit. She went downhill so fast after having flat mites. It's just crazy. And I don't necessarily blame the flat mites. It was probably more so my treatment using sulfur and just a combination of just everything. I felt like treatment wise was probably just really harsh for her. We are going to do our best. Yeah, I have this container down here. I want to dump her out just to check the root system out first before I do anything. Hopefully you can see a little bit better here. So we're going to dump her out. I'm wearing gloves because I just don't want to get a bunch of dirt on my hands. Yeah, I basically just want to repot her like I said. I had several shoots in here, like here's one here, you can see it's just like the base. But I don't know if it's healthy or viable. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't see any rhizome or anything. I never changed the soil when this plant did have flat mites. And the only reason is because I have plants that have done well since flat mites, a few of them, because I had done a flat mite video recently and I didn't change the soil on some of them, so I didn't really feel like I had to. So you can see the rhizome thing. It's like a little ball. I don't know if you can make it out. It's like right here. A rhizome, new roots and shoots can grow off of them. Just gonna take my alcohol and spray my shears real quick. So this one that's rotted, this leaf, I'm gonna cut right here at the base. Like right here. I'm thinking about leaving her outside here for the rest of the summer and just seeing, maybe just like the overall warmth and humidity being outside will prompt her to grow. I'm definitely gonna pop this up though and just see what happens. If she doesn't grow, then she doesn't grow, but if she does, then it'll be a good comeback story. So that's that piece I'm gonna save. So the rest of this is just, you can see, let me bundle this up and show you. This is where all growth had come out of. It's gonna be really hard to make out, but there was tons of new shoots coming out of here. But this one has a ton of rhizomes, like this piece here. So I do feel like new growth will shoot up out of here in some time. Yeah, there is a ton of rhizomes. Tons of them. I mean, overall the root system was good. I think it's just probably gone dormant from the shock stress of having flat mites and being treated. All right, so this stump, I think I'm just gonna pot this stump together. I don't wanna try and separate this. I think if I pot this into here like this, it'll hopefully grow. So I'll do this kind of side by side in a new pot. I'm gonna downgrade the pot like this and hope for the best. My camera is not liking how warm it is out here, so I might have to move inside for the rest of them. We'll see if I can get through this repotting without it giving me like an overheating warning that the camera is getting too hot. I definitely don't want to like mess my camera up. All right, so I cleaned the soil off of the bottom stump here, and then we have this one here. So we're gonna pot them up together. Ugh. This is just my normal mix. Oh no, I don't have my scooper. It's in my other soil. I'm gonna have to use my hands. I'm gonna put some soil in here on the bottom, as well as Osmocote. I have Luna and Shy down here at my feet. They're all like stretched out. They're so stinking cute. I was worried that this 5-inch is going to be a little too small. I might have to go get a 6-inch. I didn't really want to overwhelm the root system because the more root bound it is, the less, if there's more soil than roots, the longer it'll take to start to push new growth because it has to grow new roots first. So if it's a little bit more squished, it won't take as long to kind of settle in. It's kind of what I was thinking. I might just stick with this 5-inch, and then once it starts growing, I can slightly upsize it to a 6-inch at that point, I think. So I have it kind of squished in here, and then I'm just gonna fill up around. I'm very curious to see how this is going to do though. If for some reason this one doesn't make it, I'll definitely get another Orbifolia the next time I see one or come across one, just because I love Calathea and I love the Orbifolia as well. But I have a feeling this one will grow back in some time. It's got healthy roots and plenty of healthy rhizomes, so I think it's gonna do okay. She is all potted back up. 2 leaves. I don't know if these 2 leaves are going to hang on, but you know, we will just see. I forgot my Calathea not only had flat mites, but she had thrips too before flat mites, so I feel like she's just been through a lot. That's kind of why she struggled. Since last summer, she's just been kind of going downhill. Depending on how windy it gets out here, I might have to add like a little stake and just support her. Yeah, my camera is giving me the overheating warning again, so I'll have to move inside. Because I had the camera off for like 15 minutes and it's only been on for like not even 5 minutes. It's too hot out here for it. Yeah, the only thing I'm gonna do with her before we head in is I'm gonna water with just some I'm just gonna water with some Superthrive water like I normally do and let her drain, and then I'm just gonna leave her outside here, and yeah, hopefully she can recover. So I will see you inside for the next repotting. Okay, so we moved inside, and the next little rehab that I want to do is this. And this is an Alocasia poly or Amazonica, and it was doing so well. I've had this Alocasia for a really long time. It had several leaves. I had potted some corms into here. And then with the fungal thing, all the leaves started yellowing, getting really, it's like whatever took over this Alocasia, like all the leaves died off. So I am left with the stump now that I'm going to, I think I'm going to do this one in pon as well, just to get it growing better. I don't know. It was pretty slow growing for me in soil because again, I've had it for a long time. And it never really seemed to, I mean, it grew, but it didn't really grow as well as some of my other Alocasia in soil. So I figured this one I would just grow in pon. This will be the 3rd Alocasia that I have now switched over to pon. The one that I did in my other video, it's doing okay so far. I feel like the stem here, one of them got pretty mushy, like it's rotting. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Because I don't want to move a ton of Alocasia over and then, you know, me not like pon and then, you know, move them back over to soil. I don't want to do a ton at once. I know there's a lot of other Alocasia that I want to do in pon, but I think for now, I really want to move the black velvet over. I think that will be my next one whenever I go to do that. But the other ones, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I might let them hang out in stratum for a while until I can get more accustomed to using pon. This Alocasia, I don't know when I repotted this one last. Honestly, it's probably been a little while. So for pond, we have to get off the entire root ball, like all the dirt off the soil. So I'll be rinsing this one. Ooh, I do not want to make a mess at my sink. I'll probably find a couple corms along the way. Now I do want to say I do have some polycorms in my cabinet already that I took off, that I've had I think in there for a while. I think it took them a while to sprout. But it's like they all went through this kind of like root shock where all the roots are dying off, and yeah, I'm just having to restart them. See, I'm just gonna sit the plant in this little nursery pot, and then I'll take them to my sink to rinse them off. I have a lot of corms though. Oh my gosh, all the corms. So this is the latest leaf that died back here that I cut off, and there's a new leaf emergent right here. So I'm gonna cut above that, like right there. I think for just the sake of saving time, I don't really feel like rinsing the pond out. I'm just gonna pour it in here like I did with my last one, and then I'll just like water it through a few times to kind of get rid of that dust. I guess just like flush it and then let the water that sits in there be clean water. All right, so I have two main stumps and a tiny baby one. So I'm just gonna take these to my bathroom sink and just rinse them off really good, and then I will be back and we'll pot this one up. And, oh my goodness. And we have that many corms off of there. Okay, we are back. We have them all rinsed. And yeah, we're just gonna pour some pond in here. Add our little babies in. I'm not sure how far I should stick the base of the stump down because I don't want it to rot, you know? The thing that I'm finding is I'm finding it a bit of like an inconvenience for me to like not water over the sink because I don't want to clog my drains with the dust and stuff. So I think initially I'm finding like, oh, I have to rinse it somewhere else. But I think that's like my only peeve so far is just the rinsing aspect because I'm used to doing and dumping stuff over the sink. So I just have to get used to not doing that, I guess, doing it over a bucket like this and then dumping it outside. So I think that's like, yeah, that's the only thing I'm finding that is kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna water this. Again, very dusty. I don't know. Just seems very dusty to me. I'm just gonna water it through a few times in a bucket, and then yeah, that'll be it for this one, and hopefully it'll do okay. You can't even see me. Next and final project for today is this massive overgrown Syngonium. It's not really a rehab, it's just more of like, it's getting very angry because it's so root bound, it needs an upsize, and I can't keep it watered. It is like yellowing some leaves constantly. I have it currently trying to stake it up. I have several small stakes in here, but it's clearly grown like way past the stakes. It's actually potted into, let me take it out. It's potted into a 5-inch tiny nursery pot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna upsize and clean this plant up a bit and restake it, give it some fresh fertilizer. I don't think I've fertilized it yet this year. So we're gonna go up to, I think this might be a 7-inch or a 6-inch, but it's deeper. I think that'll be a perfect little upsize. And yeah, we're gonna take care of this one. This is a Syngonium Batik, by the way. I used to really love it, and lately I'm finding I'm not as in love with Syngoniums as I once was. I used to really like them, and I don't know what it is. I think it's because their leaves don't necessarily get big per se. I think it's just because they are a vine too, and I have so many climbing plants that I don't want to put like all of my Syngonium on a pole. I'm sort of liking, I don't know, I have several vines that I'll probably just let this one start to trail down. I might take some cuttings, even though I don't want cuttings. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what we want to do with her because she's massive. First things first is I'd like to go ahead and get her repotted, and then we can figure out what we want to do with her top half. Okay, I clearly have some rotted roots down here just from it sitting against something, just the pressure in there. So anything that's rotted, we're just gonna cut off. It might actually just come right off. I'll water her, and then like before I know it, not even a week goes by, and this dining area is where I had her at. I had her in my plant room for a while, but again, she was like drying out super quickly, and she got really too big for the space in there because she's like a pretty massive Syngonium. I think I got a good portion of the rot off the bottom. All right, let's see how root bound she is. I just kept putting it off. I don't know why. Okay. She's root bound, but not as bad as I was thinking. It's bad, but again, it's not as bad as I was thinking. Seeing what else is kind of rotted down here. It's probably honestly just from sitting in water a little bit. On the bottom, just no airflow. Whoop. But I'm not gonna like soak the plant or anything. Like these bottom ones that were growing out of the pot, I'm not really gonna worry about. And Syngonium kind of have orangey looking roots anyway. They're not like white. Yeah, those are healthy roots for the most part, I would say. I have so many vines in here too because I had propagated this one, last summer and stuffed so many babies in here. It was insane. I'm not gonna take off all the dirt. I just wanted to do a little refresh. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, I need my potting mix. Oh, will this one still fit in here? Oh, darn it. I'm gonna have to find a new pot. All right, soil. Okay, we're gonna plant some soil down in here, and again, I have to use my fingers. I need to buy another soil scoop instead of just one. Oh yeah, she is going to appreciate this for sure. She's gonna be growing like a mad woman now. I always eyeball Ossicote. Just filling up around. All right. Okay, now we have to figure out what to do with all of her vines, because like I said, she's gotten a little wild. So yellowing leaves we are going to get rid of. Pluck that one away. Pluck that one away. So these I have had in my collection. They're by the brand Super Moss. They're moss stakes. It's just dried moss. You know that moss that you can get in clumps for like terrariums? This is just, I guess, dried. And they are 24, they're supposed to be 24 inches. Oh, that one's broken. I might have used one already. Uh-oh. Are they even viable? I think I've used 2 already and 2 of them are broken. I don't know why I put them back in the bag then. I have one that's good. So it looks like that. I'm thinking I might stick this in the middle and kind of Velcro the vines around here. So I have 4 acrylic stakes in here in the back. I don't know if you can make them out, kind of holding the vines up. So I'm gonna get rid of them. We're gonna do one at a time so that they don't break. All right, so that is one stake. I'm kind of curious what she's gonna look like with all of her vines not Velcroed. This is the longest one. Look at how long that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna stick this right down in the center. And this isn't even as tall as the tallest vine because it's like almost at the top. All right, what do we want to do? So So for this vine here, I'm gonna go ahead and anchor this one on. Okay, so that one's anchored on. I think for some of these smaller ones, I don't want to tie them all up to the bigger one. I think for some of the smaller ones, I might take a couple of these acrylic ones and add back in here. Just to keep it a little bit more full, I guess. Okay, that one's added on. All right, moving around to this side. Oh, look at this big one. Whoa. Uh-oh, we snapped it. Shoot. Oh, man. Darn. I didn't want cutting, so we snapped that one accidentally. Arr. Oh no, do I not have any more Velcro? Shoot, I'm out of Velcro. I might have to share. I need another piece of Velcro. This thing has gone wild. It looks so funny now. I want to get rid of this leaf because I don't like it. And some of these tiny ones that are flopping at the bottom, I'm going to get rid of. Because they're sort of yellowing. They're the next to go. Just got to prune it back a little bit. Hi, Noon. I don't have all the vines supported just because I'm out of Velcro, but I think it'll work for now. And all these ones that are droopy, they'll perk back up once I water. Do I love it? Not really. Is it better than what it was? Yes. I'm gonna actually, I think, put this in my bedroom. It'll kind of fan out where the light is, because right now it's looking a little crazy. All right, I'm gonna give her a good water in and get her in her spot and then clean up this mess. This, I'll just throw in some water and prop this little piece. Man, that was the tallest vine too. That was the prettiest leaves that I accidentally snapped. Gosh darn it. Yeah, we will stick this in water just like that and prop this piece. That will look cute in a water vessel though. I can't believe I snapped that one. Darn it. Hi. I needed it to like fill out the top a little bit more. I'm mad that I did that. Giving you a quick little look at everyone. So the cutting is right there. I just put it in water. I got that a couple months ago, I think, at Target in the dollar section. That little cute little rainbow ceramic. It's so cute. Let me take you back outside real quick here before I show you the rest of the plant. I put the Orbifolia here. So it's gonna hang out on this little stand. It's gonna get some lowish light and hopefully just the overall warmth and humidity and stuff out here will help it grow is what I'm kind of hoping for. So I'll keep an eye on it out here. Moving into the bedroom is the rest of the Syngonium. Let me move so you can kind of see. So I have this basket that kind of fit the pot pretty well, and I have a little saucer tray under it. And it's going to get kind of lowish light, which I don't mind because I don't want this plant to grow super fast. It's already a pretty big Syngonium. And this cute little shelf I got on Amazon. This is all of my Rehab Maranta Calathea. I had them over there on the window, but I wanted to move it so I could close the blinds. And I have one grow light in here, which she's gonna get some of the light from that. And this is all north facing, so I think she'll do fine in here. And it's up high enough that the cats won't get to it. And moving into my plant room. So the Alocasia I put here, kind of right next to the dragon scale that we did the other video. So this one's right here and I can keep an eye on it. This one is doing okay. This stem here had gotten a little mushy, so I don't know if that one's rotting, but the other ones are doing okay. These two were in stratum, and so I feel like the stratum ones are actually doing better than the ones that were in soil. These three were soil. So it's interesting how they're doing. So yeah, we will keep an eye on that one. Hopefully they do okay. Thanks for watching this little rehab video session. It was a little bit chaotic. I hope you enjoyed though. It's nice taking care of some of these plants. They've been on my to-do list. It's like plants that have been on my to-do list for a while. It just feels so good getting them knocked out. And I don't know, it just makes me feel better just like getting them done. So thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys soon.